Joe, I'm always clapping you on.
Thank you.
I'm your #1 fan.
Thank you.
She follows you on Newgrounds, and she's the only person you're the only person that she follows, and she likes all your arts, and then she DMs you every day, and then she goes on YouTube and she does, I'm gonna hold my breath until Joe Hulbag notices me day 1.
But here's the thing, I don't have to do those for very often because you notice me. So
like, fucking stop, breathe, and then I give you like insulin.
Why would you give me insulin?
You know how like they stab people in the throats and then they open up their airways?
All right.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I'm like, stop, fucking breathe. And then
Please don't stab me with insulin. I don't like needles.
Okay.
Just let me die.
But you want to be noticed.
I have like a little speck in my fingernail and I don't know what it is. Or how
might be dead blood.
Also, how weird are pinkies? Look how small they are. Look at your pinky, dude.
Yeah.
Isn't it tiny?
Yeah, it's also very crooked.
Mine looks like it belongs to a child.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Let us know how big your pinky is in the comments below.
Jesus, look how tiny they are. Steven, look at them. Little baby.
Do you put your pinky in your stinky?
No.
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Do you keep your pinky nails longer than the other nails?
Yeah, so you can scoop up sugar easier.
Yeah.
Put it in your
Put
coffee.
it in your nose? Yeah, in your coffee.
Do you ever do finger training to make your fingers as strong as iron to poke people's eyes out? Let us know.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome back to this episode of Katawa Shoujo Brothers.
What?
Super Katawa Shoujo.
Yeah. Put Rin in Smash. He always loses because he has a bad heart.
Rin?
Did I say Rin?
Yeah.
So, oh, by the way, I think I realized my cum putter gives off a lot of noise.
You're okay.
I'm judging.
That's what denoise filters are for.
Thank you.
So you want to read your line or what? You want to get the show on the road?
Very well then. Let us run with this and see where it gets us, shall we? You didn't say did we say welcome back?
Yeah.
To some Oh, okay, we did.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Cool.
So we're just going forward with everything. Damn, he's quirky.
Yeah, he's quirky.
Quirked
he's
up
fun.
white boy.
Put
he's
your
not like
tongue
most teachers.
away, sir.
He's silly. He's just being a little silly. Don't worry about it. Oh my, even an old fogey like me gets in... Sir, are you sure that you can say that word?
Yeah, what does fogey mean?
Like me gets excited when such delicious enthusiasm is present. Oh my, indeed. He puts his lips back together, he smacks them a bit. Let me gather my thoughts for a moment so I can figure out a good starting point for everyone. Especially you, sir.
For some reason, the teacher seems to be almost literally bursting with excitement. He scribbles a few things down on a loose sheet of paper, then cleans his glasses with the handkerchief. He strikes a pose and freezes for an overtly dramatic artistic pause that spans what must be a half a minute. So quiet I can hear a pin drop.
Beep. That's what the pin drop sounds like.
Oh yeah. Beep, beep. First, let's come up with a few questions that we want answered, such as, what is art? Why does art exist? Last week we asked you, what is art? anyone have any questions that might be related? I can pull out a funky piece myself, you know. Your teacher ain't that old yet. Yeah, he sits on his fucking stool backwards. Or I guess he's like
It's a stool, you can't tell.
he is doing
he sits
it.
on his stool backwards, so he just puts his back to everyone.
The boy with sunglasses pipes up almost immediately. His voice is soft and quiet, and I have a hard time making out what he says. After him, another question comes up.
He didn't say so. Didn't say no.
If I fill a cardboard box with water and call it art, is it art?
If I come in
Everyone laughs at that,
If I
even
come
the
in a
teacher.
cardboard box.
It depends on which bodily fluids you're using. If it's your sneeze, if it's your pee, or if it's your poopy, it ain't art. But if it's your blood, your seam, or your
seam,
or your
period blood.
liquid sheets, then yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's the rule of thumb.
Ew, teacher. Ew.
What about hair?
Even better.
Cool.
Toenail clippings.
Ew.
Bile.
Will you talk?
What was the previous slide?
Nothing.
Great, wonderful, all of these. Yeah. Let me start by saying this is not a clear-cut issue by any means. I think both sides have good points. And as such, I'm not going to give you any answers to you. I'm only going to speak from my own perspective. Scholars have argued about these sorts of questions since time immemorial, and there has never really been a broadly applicable consensus reached. There are, however, some qualities that most tend to generally agree upon. Hopefully, y'all should find these acceptable as well. Y'all. You like that nice touch I did, everyone?
Yeah, I sure did.
I sure didn't.
Like, comment, subscribe if you like it.
Howdy, Potter.
In short, art defines itself. It simply cannot be contained to a definition from the outside, since the boundaries of art expand and contract from forces within. Every day, someone somewhere comes up with something completely outrageous that challenges any and all preconceptions. The core reason for this is that rather than a rational side of the mind, art appeals to the intuition, the instinct, the primal, Joe's ramblings on SUBPARCADE. You would find it very hard to explain why exactly it is that you enjoy some particular style of piece. No. Yes.
He doesn't wait for a response before continuing.
That is exactly why this. So art is a sort of wild, uncontrollable thing that lurks somewhere deep within our subconscious. Now why does it exist?
Nomi apparently expects someone to pipe up with a guess, but as nobody dares to interrupt his inspired speech, he continues.
It was a trick question. I was gaslighting you, you fools. You see, art also validates itself. Generally speaking, you might say that art exists for no other purpose than itself. It's something that exists merely to leave a mark in history. It's the defiance of a mortal against the face of darkness, as was once said. Art is truly the proof of our existence. You all should know that human culture and civilization are tightly tied to the existence of art. Then, what about artists? What drives a man to dedicate his life to a thing so fickle and mysterious that it even defies definition? There are many answers for this, as there are artists, but if I had to put it into words, an artist doesn't make art because he can, but because he must.
Nomiya takes a pause and his gaze sweeps over his audience, eyes flaring with passion.
It is obvious that art touches the very soul of each and every human being in one way or another, so if you were given a chance to connect with your fellow man in such a fundamental way, how could you not? There's a poem I'm very much fond of, and I shall recite the most well-known part of it now to you. I feel that, for me personally, of all possible things, it captures best the essence of what it means to be an artist.
Nomiya leans against the desk as he clears his throat in preparation. Looking at some distant place, he utters the words in the heavy afternoon air with his soft basso voice.
To see a world in a grain of sand, or in a glob of cum, and a heaven in a wildflower, or in my balls, hold infinity in the palm of your hand, or your cock, and eternity in an hour or 2 minutes.
There is a solemn and unbelievably awkward silence after he finishes reciting the short fragment. Nobody dares speak a word. Nomiya clears his throat again.
To be an artist is to see the world in a grain of sand. You see, dear children, without art, there would not be much to live for in this world. It is a most profound thing.
He is clearly touched by this notion. I almost expect to see a lone tear rolling down his rough cheek, but it never comes. Fucking Rigby. I turned to Rin and whispered to her. So how is this a discussion circle? She shrugs nonchalantly back at me.
The previous ones were the same.
To his credit, Nomiya does try to get some debate going, but the club seems to be reluctant to comply. I feel a bit guilty about opening my mouth. Maybe we would have been spared from this. As the meeting comes to a close, I realize we haven't even touched any paint or pens today, and I feel somewhat disappointed. Nomiya
I didn't get to huff any markers.
Let's get some of that, kid. Nomiya suddenly appears next to us. He seems to be still fired up from the speech he delivered. His cologne smells musky and saccharine at the same time, giving me an instant headache. And even though I'm not sensitive to perfumes, he is looking at Rin like a hungry wolf.
A hungry wolf. Yeah.
Yeah, Joe loves wolves.
No, I think they're funny. I do. I think they're real funny.
Why do you think they're funny? They're cute.
Why do you think threatening me is funny?
Yeah, why do you think that's funny?
Yeah. Why'd you threaten me 8 times that you're gonna kill me?
Yeah, why'd you do that?
It was,
You think that defense mechanism is gonna help you get out of that fucking crawl space?
I just asked to see your feet, and you just said, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Actually, that's appropriate response. I take everything back, Joe. Joe, you're warranted.
Thank you.
I find Joe not guilty.
Okay. I guess I'm going away, guys.
Well, no, you're not guilty. You're just on a list.
A sick fuck.
You're on a watch list.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You can't no fly.
Barely of age feet.
Yeah,
Jesus
they're
Christ.
gonna tell like
Why'd you have to
you're gonna ask the plane driver what how long is the plane, and he's gonna say, oh, it's 2,000 feet, and you're gonna come.
We're reaching about 2,000 feet and just
You just cover the whole fucking seat, the back of the seat in front of you, and you're calm.
Yeah, it's gonna harden it that it can't fucking take off. It's gonna get in the engines.
People will take
super
samples
glue.
from that seat forever, and you'll have so many kids you don't know about.
Do you hate this hypothetical, Steven?
I don't know, imagining cum that hardens like Gorilla Glue onto a plane's tire is kind of comical.
It is kind of like that's it is funny. I'll read now. Tezuka, do you remember Miss Saionji, who visited us at the festival? I think so. I'm going to tell you something amazing.
Prove it.
I fucked her.
The thing is, she is a very well-known gallerist around here. It turns out I might be able to get her to consider having some of your work put on display.
He ends a sentence with a dramatic gesture. It seems he's expecting Rin to show some sort of joyous, shocked reaction.
Has he met Rin?
Shocked reaction at such grand news, but she just stares at him blankly.
Yeah, of course she does. She's like, cool, thanks.
Magnificent, ain't it? This could be a real chance for us to get ahead, girl. You go, girl.
Let's go, girls. Get
in the car, fucking Sal loser. We're painting.
We're going painting. Fucking boo, you whore. Put every Mean Girls quote you can in right now.
Just every fucking line in the movie.
No. Butts.
Butts are for horses.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
Yeah. A horse with two rear ends. Remember that from Aladdin? When Robin Williams said that?
It's been a long time since I've seen Aladdin.
It's also not something that Robin Williams said.
You know, he says a lot of things. I saw him put his arm around his head and pretend it was a hairy pussy.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now.
Thank you.
I love Robin Williams.
Will you read?
I do. And I will. Now, I know what you're about to say. Yes, it wouldn't be a simple affair, but I think this is an absolutely fantastic opportunity. Frankly, I wouldn't be surprised at all if we even made it big. This could be the first step. And then, when the word is out, we strike while the iron is hot. Right, Nakai?
Why does he keep saying we?
He means all of you're in on this too now.
He means the kids, not just Rin.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yeah, it does sound pretty great if you're into that kind of thing.
Right. See, we should definitely not let this one pass, am I right? I don't really.
Rin seems to be troubled for some reason. I can't figure out why. What Nomiya is saying does indeed sound like a possibly great thing. She looks pretty down, though, and confused. I've never seen her like this.
I just feel like, of course, I don't know. I don't feel like that's a Rin thing.
Mm-hmm.
When he said that, I was like, I don't think she's going to be excited. I think she's going to be like, oh, okay.
So,
wait, can
what
I
do
not?
you
Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So what do you think, Rin?
Rin Bull?
Rin specifically. Rin looks up to her teacher's glowing face and back down at her desk.
I'll think about it. Or no, that's not. I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
Sleepy.
That's. I'll think about it. Yeah, there we go. Got it.
Nomiya is at last taken slightly aback by Rin's lack of superlative delight. Then he smiles wildly at her and gently pats her head.
I'm not a dog.
Good
I'm
girl.
not a dog!
Good girl. He's like Arthur Weston from Red Dead Redemption.
That's a good girl. Girl. That's my god-awful fucking impression of him. Arthur Morgan. Not Weston. Yeah.
Oh, right.
I was
fucking
like...
idiot!
It's Dutch Weston, right?
No, it's Dutch Vanderlyn.
Oh my god, Joe, you're so stupid.
Maybe I'm just thinking of it because it's like a country western, old Southwest.
Yeah, probably, huh?
Old Southwestern.
Old Southwestern.
Yeah,
Welcome to Old Southwestern. That's where the game takes place.
it is.
It is now.
The club meeting is finally over, and as I lazily collect my things and can help clean up, I start feeling exhausted for some reason. There isn't much to do, however, so it's over quickly. I catch up to Rin, who left the club room just a moment earlier. So we're walking downstairs to the ground floor while I try to go over Nomia's passionate speech about art, and Rin seems to be lost in thought. Not an unusual state for her, I've learned, but something about her expression makes me feel uneasy. Penny for your thoughts.
That'd be too cheap.
You're just overpricing your thoughts.
I wouldn't be able to sell them anyways. I'm not sure what I'm thinking yet. That'd be fraud too, like stealing candy from a baby.
That's theft, not fraud.
I have to think about what I think.
Is this what about the teacher said? Getting your work put on display and all that? She doesn't answer, but stops in her tracks as we reach the lobby. We're the only people around, so it's very quiet. Footsteps echo from a few floors up as someone hurries along a hallway.
I think I'm going to go somewhere else. Somewhere elsewhere.
I think she really is troubled. Do you want company? Can't promise much help with the thinking, but it's not like I have much else to do, and I'm supposed to do some light exercise.
If you like.
Score! Rin leads me outside to the wall behind the dorms, and there's a small black gate, or back gate, there, but made from the same wrought iron as the main gate. It leads to the shadowy woodland park behind the school. It says do not enter.
You're holding her little arm flap.
That'd be cute. The gate is rusty, as if it hasn't seen much use. However, it sits open, so we pass through. It's not forbidden for students to leave the grounds, but somehow I feel a little uneasy. A path leads deeper into the woods. Tall zelkova and maple trees rustle in the wind, their canopies creating patches of chill air. My throat's a little numb from a dentist appointment, so hang in there, guys. I'm trying.
Yeah.
Chill air hanging in the places where the shadows fall.
You should have asked them to give you the laughing gas for this episode specifically. And, like, keep hooking you up, you know?
Yeah, what was it called?
Morphine.
No, the laughing gas. Wait, is that morphine, really?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's morphine.
No,
Wait, it's not?
There's no fucking way that's morphine.
Doesn't morphine hype you up?
I'll look it up.
No, there's like a term, like you can get it in balloons and then you can like huff it that way.
That doesn't, like, numb pain, though. That's helium.
No. I'm saying you can store the gas that you use for laughing gas in balloons.
Ah.
And sell it that way. I had a therapist that did that as a teenager. Anywho, the forest smells strongly of earth. Whippets!
Nitrous oxide is what laughing gas is.
Oh.
Fucking morphine.
I'm sorry. I was lying.
Yeah. Spreading misinformation.
I could have killed someone.
Yeah.
Well, is morphine really gonna kill someone?
It can.
I don't think
it's
so.
fucking morphine. It's heroin.
What? It's heroin?
Alright. Next time on SUBPARCADE.
It's an opiate, yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Did you not know morphine is heroin?
No.
Wait, really?
I didn't know.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Morphine's an opiate.
Yeah.
Oh man, I know how opium is made though.
Yeah.
You take the flower. Can I say this? I guess like just don't put it in the like post-credit scenes. But here's how you make opium, everyone. Just include that part where I say, "Here's how you make opium, everyone." but you grow little poppy flowers, you let it grow into like a bulb, then you drain it and you refine it into a powder.
And then you snort it?
Yeah. Or you smoke it.
I don't know if I believe you because you thought morphine was laughing gas.
Well, it might be bullshit.
And you didn't
I don't
know
know.
morphine was heroin. Oh, I don't believe
Is
you.
opium like baby stuff?
No.
No, I mean, is it like baby stuff now? Can if you gave, like, you know how it like destroyed the Chinese Empire? What if you gave like China back in olden days when opium, like, what if you gave them like heroin instead? Would that fuck them up just like way worse?
Probably because at least like heroin's not pure, you know? It's like dirty.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would imagine it'd fuck them up worse. Because I don't know. I mean, I bet honestly I bet like the highs and the addictions are very similar. So maybe it would just be exactly the same. Maybe they just die faster because I can't imagine like heroin is good.
Yeah.
To, like shoot directly into your veins.